This is video 3 of 5 describing the bike sale system. Before we talk about refunds, back orders, special orders, let's look at a few useful bike sale system features. You can search for a docket number in the bike sale system. Let's search for docket 30997. Now we see that it has not found docket 30997, and that's because it's limited by what it can find based on the configuration here. We're in a mode where it only shows dockets that are in work. So if we change to show all, we see now it has found 30997. So let's see what that looks like again. We're showing all. We have all our dockets since 18th January 2008 at this point, and we search for number 30997, and there it is. This is now at the top part of the sales window. We're looking at docket 30997. Has 3 payments, 6 products and accessories, and 1 bike. We can also find sales using the customer window. We can switch over to the customer window. We can, as we scroll through the customers, we see their sales. Some customers may have. Here's a customer that had a sale that actually bought 5 bikes in the same sale. We can see each one of these bikes. And we can see that they made payments over 2 days. Let's look through some other customers. Most of these customers only have 1 sale. I want to try to find a customer that has 2 sales. I think we're more likely to find that in customers that have been around for a while. But in any case, once we find a customer's sale, we can click on that sale and click the Go to Sale button, and it takes us to that sale. We can look at the details here. This is useful if a customer is standing in front of you and says, I bought such and such on this date. You can go to if they don't have the docket number, you can go to that customer and find their sale and look at the actual sale. You can also change the time period that we're looking at here. We could just look at sales from the 1st of March 2008, and we could sort those by total. We see the larger sales are at the bottom. There's even some sales with money owing still at the top. If this triangle here indicates which direction it's sorted in, the smallest one's at top. If we click it again, the triangle is pointing down, which means the largest sales will be at the top. We can sort by staff member. Now all of Michael's sales are grouped together. But all these we can sort by date, and we'll find that the earliest date is 1st of March 08, just like we've said here. Sometimes it's necessary sometimes a sale will be completed later. In this case, let's create a new sale. They buy an Avanti bike, and they pay in full for it. serial number, choose a customer, assign that customer, and they're not going to, they don't want to pick that up, they don't want to take the bike with them now. So we mark that sale as pending. We note that it'll be picked up Thursday. And we complete the sale. Now, if we want to see all the pending sales can be pending for a number of reasons, for money owing, a back-ordered bike, or just in that case, where we marked it pending manually by clicking the pending checkbox. So if we click the show pending, that will show all pending sales. We see there are quite a few sales that are awaiting action. And the sale we just created should be the newest sale, so I'll sort by docket number. That's the sale we just created. We note that it's pending, that they'll pick it up Thursday. So we can keep a handle on sales that are not completed. We can also look through this list once in a while to make sure that there are no sales marked pending that are actually finished. So I'll turn off the show pending, and we're back to our normal state of only showing active sales, of which there are none now. The sorting we saw on the sales window, we can also do on other lists. For example, in the bike list, we can sort by price, retail price. We go from the least expensive to the most expensive. Bikes, retail price, bikes, least expensive to most expensive. So our most expensive bike is $6,999, and our least expensive bike is $89. We could also sort by special price, and that way, I'll sort again to reverse the order. In that way, we can see all of the bikes that are on special. Besides sorting, we can now see all the Avanti bikes. We can also do some filtering of the bikes. Say we're only interested in road bikes. Now this list only shows road bikes. And if the customer asks us if we sorted by road bikes, and typed in Scott so that we're only looking at Scott bikes, and the customer wanted a Scott bike and we sort by retail price, we can show the customer a Scott bike in a certain price range. We can show the customer Scott bikes between $2,000 and $2,500. That would be these 6. We see that 2 of those are not in stock. They have 0 quantity in stock. Occasionally it's convenient to calculate a discount for a customer on his products. If the customer were to buy shoes and lights, we see that the total is $928. Now, if we wanted to give the customer a 5% discount, I'll hit the escape key to actually calculate that discount, and we need to go through each product and tick that yes, this product is included in the discount. I've picked 2 bad examples because this product is on special, so it won't let us discount it further. Let's pick another. Let's pick a helmet. It's not on special, and I'll discount that. And we see that it's $968.60. Now let's take that discount off. Hit the escape key, and we see this would be the full price, $997. We'll put an 8% discount in, hit the escape key, and it's calculated the discount. When we add a payment, we may add a Visa payment, and the customer decides, no, I want to pay on my MasterCard. We can then change the type of payment here, change it to MasterCard. Sometimes customers buy a lot of products and accessories, and we need to keep track of how many they've bought, even if it's just to keep track of that we have the right number of products in their bag ready for them. You see, the system keeps account at all times of the number of products and accessories in this list. We have 3. I've mentioned the escape key a number of times. The escape key is very important when you're editing a field. Like in this case, we're still editing this payment field. We need to hit the escape key to make sure that we're not editing anything. Then we know that all the data is ready to be saved for a completed sale. So I'll hit the escape key now, and you'll see this will no longer be editing that field. Sometimes it may be prudent. Normally the system saves automatically to the database. It saves all sales and bikes, but occasionally you may, after you've added if you've added 8 products, the sales system may not save those products. If you want to make sure that it has all the current products, you can save. And you see this also has a command key of Apple S. So once in a while, when it's quiet, if the customer is thinking about something, it might be a prudent idea to save the database. Normally you will not have to, but it can be a good idea, especially if you're running 2 machines and you want to make sure the data is on both machines. Then you just choose Save, and it will save all the current data to the database. All over the sales system there is pop-up help, which you may have noticed. Any button you hover over, it will tell you about what that button does. Some of the buttons are more complicated than the others. Like the complete sale, it has a couple of options, like a shift key. You can read it there if you want to show the print dialog, or an option key if you want to uncomplete the sale. Most of the user interface elements have this pop-up help in case you forget what they do. And there are many keyboard shortcuts for the common functions, and the pop-up help will mention it. In this case, new customer, you can see the shortcut is F2, function key 2. The shortcut for complete sale is Apple key command 13. It's traditional to call the Apple key the command key. So that's Apple F13. So Apple and the number 13 function key, F13. Add selected item to sale also has a command key. It's simply return. So that was a description of 20 useful features of the bike sale system. In the next video, we'll look at making a refund of a product.